It's just very obvious to me that when you're feeling like you don't know how to tidy things up, you have too much stuff. I'm actually feeling a little excited to get into this one because it bugs me. Good morning guys, it is 8:30 in the morning. It's Wednesday, day 7 of Vlogmas, and I've got to go into work. I have a goal to get rid of 500 items every week for the month of December to do the 2022 items that Rachel Jones does on the Nourishing Minimalism YouTube page. Anyway, I'm going to go into work and I will catch you guys up a little bit later and we'll get on with the rest of the day. Hello. It is the afternoon. I'm just going to show you what I've already decluttered. I don't know how to count 500 items, but I'll do my best. So currently I have 2 boxes. I have this box, gathering things that need to go to the second-hand store, and I've got this box. Emma went through some books and got rid of some stuff. So I'm just going to keep going. I've got all these pictures here that need to go through. All this stuff over here. It's just very obvious to me that when you're feeling like you don't know how to tidy things up, you have too much stuff. First of all, I've got 12 books here. Found this cord that is broken, so I'm going to throw it out. This is a coat hanger that I don't like. A jar that I never use. James has given out a few shirts. There's a cat scratcher that the cat, she wouldn't even use it. She just scratched the carpet next to it. How annoying. It's another shirt from James. There's a bath toy set that I got for Cora, but it's really not good. It doesn't even work, so I'll give it away. Someone else might enjoy it. It's just a cloth bag that Emma brought an item and it came in a cloth bag. But these are some earbuds, some actual earbuds that Emma doesn't like using, so those can go. And yes, they have a charger. Study Bible, James had 2 of these, so I'm giving one away. Some packing tape that I hope I never ever have to use again. A bucket hat that I don't use. There's another one of these. This is some muslin. I actually used this when I used to make my own yogurt. I haven't made my own yogurt in ages. It's just so cheap. I don't know if I should get rid of that actually. I'm going to keep a few big pieces, I think. And I used this also when I was making kombucha. What else did I do? Sourdough, that's right. I think I'm going to keep those. Oh my goodness, I'm not doing very well, am I? A tote that no one uses. A soda stream bottle that is excess, and yes, there is a lid somewhere. Some spice things. I don't like these plastic ones. A crepe maker that no one uses because they just use the skillet. Cake tin that's excess. This is a actually no, I'm going to keep that. This is a Tupperware container that is annoying because of the shape, so I'm getting rid of it. And a sugar bowl that I don't really like or use. Here we go. I'm going to pack everything in and keep going. Okay, so I found a few more things, but I've walked over to the electronics pile. This box. I'm actually feeling a little excited to get into this one because it bugs me. So I'll see what I can find. This, I've got a little pile of things that's going to go in my son's room. These are things to do with his computer, his tech. Then I've got a few keepsake things that I've kept over the years. One is a carved dolphin that I don't actually like. This I love. It's a power shell. Might put it in my bedroom on my windowsill so I can see it each morning. It's a little cane basket that obviously stored things that I don't think I want to hold on to. I found 2 tapes, and one is Tina Turner, who I don't particularly like, and Ozzy Osbourne, who I never have listened to in my whole entire life, so those can go. And it's a tape. I've got a bit of camera gear, things when you're vlogging you hold on to. It used to hold your mobile phone, and I did use my mobile phone when I first started, and so this kept it steady. And this was a little tripod that I could use, but I find now it's not even close to being helpful. I've got other things that I can use as a tripod. And a selfie stick. Who remembers a selfie stick? No, that can go. Little box of earplug cushiony things. No one's going to use those. This is off an old computer that I might take to the computer store to be recycled somehow. Found another little mini tripod for an iPhone. I found a leather case for the camera that I'm actually filming out of right now. It's got a little handle on it. I'm not going to use it. So I have found a few extra things that weren't, when I'm putting things away I find other things, but this is what I found. Colouring in thing, that's one. Got another, I don't know where that came from. Got an old diary that no one ever used. And I got all the things I showed you before. I'm going to count all those things, and then on top of that I found a shirt of Emma's in the washing that she never wears. Bluetooth speaker that's never been used. I think it was given in a Secret Santa or something at work. Well, that's rubbish. These two here are necklaces that James got the boys when he went to the Solomons that they won't wear ever. But someone else might really like them. This is a peg basket, but our new place has one already attached to the clothesline, so we're going to use that. I also have this. It's a shoe rack, surplus to requirements for now. So it's slowly whittling down. You know, it was going out to there before. I have still got a box there that's awful. Photo frames in here that I want to keep, that I will put on a bookshelf or somewhere at some point. They're just photos I really love. I've got some photo albums in there where I need to scan photos. And I've got these two picture frames. This white one I think I'm going to hang in the hallway, and that one I'm going to take the photos out, and I haven't got there yet. But out of that, actually, all I've been able to declutter is 1, 2, 3, 4 photo frames. I took the photos out, and I found 2 pair of earrings when I went to the bathroom before. But as per usual with decluttering, things don't look like you're making much progress for a while, and soon they will. It's like a work in progress, actually. I can see a few things here straight away that I believe should go, but in here is a whole thing. There's heaps in there that I need to sort through. I might hang them, I might not, we'll see. But I have gotten rid of all those boxes. See, there is something to show for my work. Anyway, I'm going to call it for the day. I've done enough, and I'm going to continue tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Just getting my day organised. I've been up and doing a few things, but this morning I'm taking Cora, my wee granddaughter, to her end of year Christmas party for her little mainly music group. Take her home, and her dad's at home this afternoon, so he's going to put her down for a nap. But I was going to be heading to Palmerston North today because I wanted to take Emma's old school uniform back to her old school so that they could resell it for us. It was really expensive, and there's no reason why I should give it to the secondhand store here. Realised last night that James is actually heading over that way today, so he can take it for me. So I don't have to go, so it means I've got all my afternoon. I'm just going to declutter. I'm just going to keep going because I got rid of nearly 100 items. I think it was like just over 90 items I did yesterday in about an hour and a half. Nearly 100 items is amazing, but I've got heaps more to do. Even going into Emma's room and getting her uniform and sending that back, that's like another 8 items. So I can add that to my list for today. You know, it was a tie, a cardigan, 2 blouses, a skirt, another skirt. She had a winter one and a summer one, and a blazer. Yeah, so it's quite a lot. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get ready to take Cora to her thing. I might bring you along and you can sing a little Christmas song with her, and then I'll be back to do some more decluttering. Hey, should we go say hi to the other kids? Should we go do some dancing? Hey, should we go and do some dancing? Let's go.
It's just going to be 1 each, everybody, today, not 2 today, because there's so many of us here. Hey, hey, it's time for music. Hey, hey, let's have some fun. Let's all stack our knees together. Come on, join in, everyone. Eyes ready to play? Let's clap our hands and stamp our feet. Roll your arms and roll our arms and snap our knees. Ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, awesome!
What have you got? Shall I open it for you? Should we take it? See Dada? You look very hot, my love. Up. Come on then. I do not know if you can tell how much I enjoy hanging out with that girl. She is so much fun. She really is. It's so special. It's a real gift being able to do that with her. She loves it. I love it. She's gone back to her place. I took her back. Her dad did a night shift last night. She sleeps for a few hours in the afternoon, so that just works great for them. I left there, went to Pack and Save, and I did some shopping. So I'm going to put this stuff away, and then I'm going to make myself some lunch, and I'll talk to you in a moment. It's 1 o'clock. I think it's essential that I spend these holidays getting my house in order, and at the moment I feel like the only way of doing that is to get rid of things. Okay, so I'm starting to work them out. These are the ones that are going. I have worked out the ones that I really don't like. I'm not thinking about where I'm putting them. It's more a case of like, do I like it first? A lot of these were purchased to stage our home when we were selling it, so they can go, and there's a few that I've held on to for a while that I just don't like that. I don't know, I don't like it anymore. Yeah, that was a stage thing. Still got these to sort. These 4 things I'm keeping. So I am slowly making progress. I've got 2 more cylinders and I know that they've got posters in them. I've chosen 3 more things there and I think I know where to hang them. This here, which I like, but I don't love it. You know, just it's all frame and the photo's really small. I don't know, I think I might take the photo out of that. Maybe, I don't know. This I love. This is like a Kiwiana puzzle that I bought at a secondhand store, but if you see, the frame doesn't quite fit it, so I'm going to keep it in here and try and find a new frame. So that's going to go in my to keep pile. There was a certificate of James's degree in here and I've taken it out and just stored the certificate, and the frame can go. Everything in there is still the same as it was before. I found another few things that are work related for him. You know, one's just a thing when he first entered the military. There's another farewell poster that people have given him. So they're kind of, you know, keepsakes of his, so they can go in his wardrobe. I've kind of put them up top at the back, being stored. Okay, so this, all of here is getting decluttered. I'm pretty excited about that. I've picked the things that I want to keep. I've been pretty ruthless. And over here I've got 4 boxes going because I've got 2 boxes of, it's either photography stuff, keepsake stuff, or art stuff. So I've got 3 boxes and, well, there's 4 boxes, but those 2 join together. So I'm going to put, that's photo stuff, that one's art, and that one's keepsake. So I'm just making piles of things and organising this. It still looks really cluttered. And I'm so excited about how many pieces I've decluttered. I haven't even counted them. I stopped counting. So I will count them because I want to keep track. But I'm sure there'll be stuff in here. There's all this books in there. And I've still got my desk space to go through for paperwork and artwork. So yeah. So it's now evening and I'm going to go for a walk with James before it gets completely dark. But I'm going to continue this vlog tomorrow. I'm going to make this a 2-day vlog and I'm going to get more decluttering done. I've got a full day at home tomorrow, which I'm excited about. So I will see you again in the morning. Good morning, good morning. It is Friday the 9th. So 9th day of Vlogmas, and I'm slowly keeping up with the videos. I am joining a few because sometimes we're having activities that go into a couple of days. So I am vlogging each day, but sometimes it's a 2-day vlog. But that seems to be working for me. That seems to be the way that I can keep up with everything. But good morning. I am definitely getting stuck into more of this decluttering. I really would love to see the back end of some of this stuff. I've got my box that's anything to do with photos. I've got keepsakes are in here. And here I've got planning things that I like to plan with. And then this one here is art. So this is some art paper. So I'm just dumping everything in its places because I don't want to sit here and try and analyze where I should put this and if I should keep it. I just need to put all the stuff, keepsake stuff in one spot. So that's what I'm going to do now and see if I can get rid of these 2 boxes here that have got all this art and keepsake stuff in it. Turns out I have more categories than I thought. I've got old diaries, I've got books. I'm still in a pickle, but I'm not giving up. So I still haven't made a huge amount of progress, but things are tidy. These are personal things, keepsakes, photos are still in that one box. This is my crafting stuff, and this is, you know, art supplies, planning, and this is study stuff. I might be able to throw some of it out. I'm hoping I might be able to get rid of all of these. These are the readings I've had for this last semester, the ones I printed out anyway. These are blank books that I can use again for when I'm taking notes. So I might be able to get rid of that, which would be great, and leave this free for next semester. This does need attention, but I don't have to deal with it today. I have got more things to put in there, and when it's full and I'm finished, I'm going to cull what I can out of there. I've taken most things off my study desk. This is our folder of all our legal documents. That just gets stored in my bedroom, but I just had something I had to add to that, so it's out. It's my 5-year journal that I enter each night, and my study desk is now clear. This cupboard here I would like to have a look at just quickly. Back in my old house we had an art cupboard, and we had an electronics drawer, and we had a drawer for light bulbs and things. So when we moved in, everything just got chucked in here. There's my sewing craft things. These are actually things I used to use for mosaics that I wasn't sure if I wanted to throw out, so they need to be decided today or at some point. Christmas wrapping paper or wrapping paper that I've kept. This is hooks, lint rollers, tape, a few tools. I've got a hammer in here. Kitchen lining that I haven't thrown away. This is an electronic thing that needs to get rid of. You know, that shelf. This shelf is the office shelf. So it's twink, glue sticks, hole punch, that's a lint roller, batteries, lights, chalk, calculator, sellotape, magnifying glass for some reason. And then up here is art, paints, colouring pencils, a jar for when you're painting. There's a canvas Emma was working on, there's some spare paper. In here, in the back here is oil painting, and that container here has got beading in it. So maybe I can make some decisions about this stuff. Oh, and up here is some Lego for girls that I thought maybe Cora might like, but she's still too young. And up there is a glue stick, glue gun thing. So I might see if I can find a way to get rid of some things out of here. That would be kind of satisfying. All right, so I have finished tidying out this cupboard. I'm going to show you. I got rid of quite a bit of stuff. It's really hard to get a distance view. So I've kept the things up there for now. They're fine. I don't know if Cora will play with Lego. The bead collection isn't mine to get rid of, it's Emma's. The glue gun stuff we'll definitely use because we've used it from time to time, even in the last year or so. The kinetic sand Emma adores, and that's the tray that we use to play with kinetic sand. I've kept my art supplies out here, and I've added a few things to it that I found in my other box. I culled all this area of the handy, you know, home handy things. And this has got tools in it that I use. There was a heap of other tools, and I put them in a box for James to take out to the garage. There's a lint roller, picture hooks. There's one light bulb left in there. I've got this to hang a plant, but I haven't put the hook up yet. So I've got 2 head torches that I checked the batteries with James. We made sure they were going. And these are spare batteries. The office stuff I completely culled. I went through my little sewing kit. I was happy with what's in there. There's a few little bits of scrap material that I might use, I might not, but I like it, so I'm keeping it. Sewing machine, Emma's little colour by numbers that she likes, and I'm holding on to the mosaic. I'll see if I end up using it, and it's not doing any harm being there for now. I could very well in the next few weeks just decide to turf it. I decluttered this stuff. It's all going out to the garage. There's extra tools. There's quite a bit of cable ties and more tools, tape, and there's a light switch in here, some more duct tape, random for the shower, and a hook that he reckons he'll use in the garage. Hello, how are you? Hey, she's very much missing Emma. She doesn't know what to do with herself. Put that stuff back, and I'll take that out to James's garage. This stuff here is what I got out of the sewing kit. There were some really small little safety pins. I don't know why I've kept them, but they're in there. There was some little other clasps that I'm going to get rid of. Hemming tape, some iron-on something, the other lint brush. These 2 lights are pretty cool, but James took the batteries out, and we'll just give them away. These are random things that you put on the car to hold the registration of the car, so those can go. Some twine, some weird tape. This is like a multi-tool, which I've used in the past, but it's not actually that useful. There's only a few things on here that are helpful. An assortment of pens, some balloons, an old rubber, a real decent pack of tacks, some curtain thingies. I never use, I keep hold of them in case I'll use them, but I think if ever I buy a curtain, I will buy the things to go with it, because every curtain is different. And some glass cleaner, you know, that little screwdriver you use to tighten things. Double adapter that we won't use. Some hook and eye things for netting curtains that I don't use. This is a selection of stuff. I actually don't know what to do with this. So these can go. Instruction manuals. This is for our old water heater at the house that we just moved from. A vacuum cleaner, which I'll be able to get online. Our LED TV. We can get all the instructions online. And this is for my scales. And I just don't think I'll ever use it, because I've kept it for a few years thinking I would use it to find out how to measure stuff, but I don't. In this box. And it has been useful in different drawers, but it's not useful right now, so it can just go. So there we go. That's quite a lot. I'm really happy to get rid of that stuff. And this is now a lot tidier. Just sitting here trying to count all these pieces. Do I count that as 1 or do I count that as 100? Okay, so I'm getting there. So this stuff has been getting piled up. I've also found bits and pieces as I've gone around the place. I did clear out my art box and a few other things, but even as I'm clearing it out now, I'm going around the house. There's other things I find. I found some candles that we don't need. I found an old phone that won't get used. I found this, a multi-tool thing. This pile of papers is going to be simply, I don't know, I might just say 50 for these, because these are all my articles. I don't need them. These are a few cards, some tissue paper, some envelopes that we use that I've kept for spare in case people want to do birthday cards. Found some stickers that I thought I might use in a planning situation, but I don't use them ever, ever, ever. Some more stickers. Found a few notebooks that I don't use because they're blank pages and I prefer a dot grid. I don't use them. Wi-Fi thing, extender that we don't use. Extra twink, we do not need more twink. Found a candle that I don't use. Found a glasses case. Found an Apple mouse that we don't use now. We don't have a desktop. It doesn't work with laptops really. A clear file. This is what do you call it? There we go. Just some cardstock that I haven't used ever, so that can go. An old wooden spoon that was in James's office stuff. I think it was like an old prank they did in the office. Glasses that fall off my head. A book. So there we go. That's quite a bit of stuff to still put over there. I think I might have to sort some of these boxes, make things stack in there nicer and make more room. Yeah, I don't know how many items I have decluttered. Alright, so I think I am done for 2 days. So I'm going to count up how many items I've decluttered and see if I can get a good tally. Those things have fallen out of the box as I've put it down. So I have counted everything up. I went through and I counted every item. James tried to help me at the start, but he was getting the numbers wrong. So I took over, and there is 468 items in total. I feel like that's a really big win. What I did want to say is, like, for this thing here, I counted just 10. And for things like this, I just counted 100. Yeah, so I guess those are the things that brought me up to the 500 mark. It's a good, decent amount of decluttering. The biggest one for me is that once all this has gone, this is my dining room all opened up. Just incredible. So I have got some photos still, pictures and things I'm going to hang throughout the house, but that will happen in due course. Anyway, I'm really thrilled with that. It's a big job done. If I do that once a week for the month of December and get rid of all the crap that is around our house, I won't find it so hard to keep everything organised and in order. Anyway, that's enough from me. I hope that this is motivating and helpful and maybe might inspire you to do some decluttering, maybe. If you want to check out her website, her name is, her channel is called Nourishing Minimalism, and yeah, she does the 2000 items for 2022, or 2022 items for 2022, something like that. Anyway, check it out. Okay, until next time, bye for now.